Good morning. Welcome to Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College on a fantastic blue sky Thursday. Great day to be alive and a fine time to graduate from Abac. A couple of things this morning. The ceremony will begin promptly at 10 a.m. If you have loved ones who are planning to get here at 9:59, you might hurry them up because we're going to close the doors after the students enter the building, and the only place to sit will be up top, and you'll come in through the side door. Also, no photography in front of the stage during the ceremony. Please stay in your seats. We'll have a professional photographer here who will allow your students to choose from a variety of packages. Also, and this is very important, President David Bridges will be on this very stage after graduation. If you want to reenact the photo with your graduate of the president presenting the diploma, you'll get a much better picture than trying to run down here and snap something. So no leaving your seat and coming to the front of the stage during the ceremony. We have a DVD of the ceremony available for $10. The Stallion, the student newspaper at Abac, is selling those DVDs. They are in the north end of the building. You can find the table there, and for $10 you can get a DVD copy of the commencement ceremony. As we approach the ceremony, please turn off all your cell phones and that sort of thing so they will not make noises during the ceremony. Also, if you have small children, a good time to go to the restroom is right now. The restrooms are located at the south end of the building in the lobby of Gresset Gymnasium. Good time to go and visit the restrooms with your small children or perhaps yourself at this time of the day. When the processional enters the building at 10 a.m., the entire audience will stand as one and remain standing until after the national anthem and invocation, and then the president will direct you to be seated at that time. During the ceremony yourself, when I'm going to be calling your student's name, your students will enter from my left. They will proceed across the stage and exit to my right. Please do not make any loud noises, shouts of exclamation, and that sort of thing. During the ceremony, we'd like as dignified a ceremony as possible. I will give you plenty of time to shout your exultations a little bit later on once all the graduates' names have been called. So you have plenty of time to celebrate. After the ceremony, your graduates will process out of this building, and they will walk between a corridor of faculty and staff members who will congratulate them, and then you'll have a great time out there as you celebrate an Abac graduate, and that is something to be celebrated, let me tell you. Great decision to come to Abac. All right, we're going to start promptly at 10 a.m. I am so glad you're here today and so glad that you chose Abac for the college education of your loved one. Thank you. Good morning. Our ceremony is about 6 minutes away from beginning. When the faculty and the students enter the building, everyone in the audience, please stand and remain standing until the end of the invocation. We expect a very dignified ceremony today. Please, as I call the names of the graduates, please do not, no noisemakers or loud shouts or anything. You'll have plenty of time to shout celebration a little bit later on. Please do not approach the stage during the ceremony for pictures. We have a professional photographer on duty today who will snap pictures, and your graduate will have a chance to purchase some of those pictures. Or you can come after the ceremony back to the stage, and President Bridges will be here to reenact and give you a great picture with the graduate. He'll be here at the stage after the ceremony concludes today. There will be a DVD available from the Stallion, our student newspaper, for $10 if you'd like to purchase that. Their table is located at the north end of the building. Good time for the youngsters to take a bathroom break right now since we're about 6 minutes away from the start. The restrooms are located in the south end of the building in the lobby of Gressett Gymnasium. Again, we're looking forward to a fantastic ceremony today. It's a great day to graduate from Abac.
Doc. We made it. You just like, no comment. These listeners are
Good morning. Please remain standing as the voices of Abac, under the direction of Dr. Susan Rose, sing the national anthem. When they are finished, remain standing. One of today's graduates, Jared Smith, will give the invocation.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave. Twist it around, son.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you for this beautiful day to be able to celebrate a milestone in our lives. Lord, I thank you for helping each of us to be able to make it to this ceremony. And thank you for the safe travels of those who have come to celebrate with us. Lord, I thank you for Abac and, Lord, the wonderful faculty, staff, and leadership that we have been able to study under. And Lord, as we enter this holiday season, Lord, as we recognize the birth of your Son, Jesus Christ, on this earth, Lord, for many of us graduating, receiving a piece of paper with our name on it is one of the greatest Christmas presents we could receive this year. But Lord, I pray that folks will also recognize during this season that the reason your Son came to this earth was to die on a cross for us. And Lord, that he didn't stay dead, but rose victoriously 3 days later. And that if we simply put our faith and trust in him for the salvation of our souls, our names will be written in the Lamb's Book of Life for eternity. And Lord, that is the greatest gift we could ever receive. Lord, as we each go forth after this ceremony, Lord, I pray that you will guide and direct. And Lord, whether we are going into the workforce or, Lord, pursuing a further education, Lord, I ask for strength and wisdom for each person as they pursue their dreams and goals. Lord, I thank you very much for Abac, and Lord, for each person here that has influenced our lives so greatly. And Lord, for it's in your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. I apologize for not communicating clearly. I usually remind the gentlemen to remove their hats, and I failed to do so. So, return your hats. First, let me ask you to join us in thanking the Abac Instrumental Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Thomas Heflin for providing the beautiful music for this morning's ceremony. I'd also like to express our appreciation to the Turner County High School FFA chapter for donating the beautiful ferns on the stage. Special thanks also go to the Abac staff, and there are many, who are responsible for getting your students in to Abac and getting them out. Getting them out is an important point for today. They handle everything from admissions to graduation to communications, public relations, you name it, they do it. I also want to express my appreciation to every faculty member, staff member, and administrator of the college. And I would ask the faculty, staff, and administration of the college to stand so that today's graduates can thank you for your work. If you would stand, please. Well, it is a wonderful day, as Mike will tell you later. We really thank you for joining us today, on a beautiful day, to see yet another group of Abac graduates cross the stage and move to the next chapter of their life. This event is a highlight for many people for different reasons. For faculty and staff, it means a break. It means you got all the tests and exams graded, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. For the students, it means no more exams for a while, maybe. We hope it marks the beginning of a lifelong association with Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. I am absolutely confident that as time passes by, you will develop a deeper and more appreciative sense for the time and opportunities that you experienced while here at Abac. For parents, it marks another milestone. Growth and development of your child. Yes, graduates, you will always be your parents' and grandparents' children, regardless of your age. It might mean the beginning of the next chapter of education for graduates. Maybe you plan to go to graduate school or professional school. Maybe you plan to go to work for the first time in your life. I hope not. I hope this isn't the first time you've worked. But if it is, get ready. For some of you, it's go back to work. Regardless of what you choose to do, wherever your path carries you, carry a piece of Abac with you. Sometime today, I'd encourage you to do one thing. Do me one favor. You're all technology gurus. Go on YouTube. There's an Abac video. It's 58 seconds long. It's labeled Home. It was produced for the Alumni Association. Sometime when you settle down this evening, take a look at it. It'll be a good investment of 58 seconds of your time. Today, we honor you and those who made it possible for you to have the Abac experience. We trust your experience was a positive one, and we encourage you to, before the day is over, thank those individuals, whether it's parents, grandparents, family, friends, guardians, or whomever, scholarship donors, thank those who made it possible for you to have the experience. Parents, families, I thank you for sharing with us your most prized and valuable possession. These graduates represent your legacy. They represent the extension of yourself into the future, and we're grateful for you having entrusted them to us. Thank you for coming today, and without further delay, I will introduce our keynote speaker. Today's speaker is a 1999 Abac graduate who is a member of the Georgia State House of Representatives, representing District 172. He is also a Colquitt County farmer, managing partner of Chilsea Farms and the Moultrie Melon Company. He was the recipient of the 2017 Outstanding Young Alumnus Award presented by the Abac Alumni Association in recognition of alumni who have distinguished themselves through professional achievement, community service, and service to Abac. Selected as the Freshman Legislator of the Year by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce in 2014, Sam Watson now serves as the chairman of the Rural Caucus in the House of Representatives. He also serves on the House Agriculture Committee. He is Vice Chairman of the House Rural Development Council, the Vice Chairman of Appropriations Economic Development Subcommittee, Vice Chair of Transportation, Vice Chair of Natural Resources, Vice Chair of Special Rules, and Secretary on Retirement. Hear that, employees? And Ways and Means Committee. Sam Watson is a busy guy, a very busy guy. A graduate of the University of Georgia with a bachelor's degree in agriculture. Our speaker is also a graduate of the Georgia Agri-Leaders Forum, Leadership Colquitt County, and Leadership Georgia. He is a member of the Georgia Fruit and Vegetable Growers Association, the Georgia Cattlemen's Association, the Colquitt County Farm Bureau of Directors, and the Colquitt County Young Farmers Association. He's a deacon at First Baptist Church of Moultrie. He and his wife, Emily, who is with us today, and she serves on the Abac Foundation Board of Trustees. They have two lovely children, Lily and Lucy. And I stand here to tell you I've spent most of the week with Sam at other meetings. This gentleman is a true friend of Abac, a true friend of agriculture, and a true friend of rural Georgia. It is my honor to introduce the Honorable Sam Watson.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Dr. Bridges, for that introduction, and thank you for your leadership here at Abac and all you do for the state of Georgia. It's been a pleasure to work with Dr. Bridges in the Rural Development Council, and he's traveled all over the state with us, and we appreciate his input. Faculty members, staff, thank you for your commitment to these students and to this institution and all that you've done to get them here. But it truly is an honor for me to be here. As Dr. Bridges said, I was a graduate of Abac, and my parents both graduated from Abac. So Abac is a tradition at our family. The last time we counted up, we had over 35 family members that held Abac diplomas. So thank you. I spent 2.5 years here. My parents, who are here today, had to convince me to go north to Athens. So congratulations. But I have to tell you, when Dr. Bridges called and asked me to speak today, I said yes without giving it much thought. I was actually walking around looking at some cabbage that I just planted. Young, full of energy, ready to make something of itself. So as I was preparing for this speech, I started thinking about the similarities of that crop of cabbage and this crop of graduates. Its beginning, its foundation, its growth, and how in the end it will spend its entire life not only providing for itself, but for others. I really thought I was on to something inspirational. But then I had one other thought. So this might make my mama happy. You see, I'm a bit embarrassed, but I skipped my Abac graduation and my University of Georgia graduation. So, Dr. Bridges, I may have to borrow a robe and a hat when we get through and have a short photo shoot, because my mother's been waiting 39 years to see me in a cap and gown. But then a couple weeks ago, I started thinking about this speech again. So this is a lot of pressure. I'm supposed to give you worldly advice and wisdom about how you can be successful at life and change the world. Okay? So how do we do that? Well, we all have different life experiences. But there are 6 things that I want to highlight today that have been helpful for me in my careers, and I hope they will be interesting to you. Number 1, I've learned that it's important to prepare yourself for the future, even when you don't know what the future looks like. You already know this because you're here today. You saw value in furthering your education so that you could improve your future. This diploma is not a guarantee that your dream job is going to be available to you next week. Truth is, you may have several not so awesome jobs before a door opens that leads you into a position that you studied for, or get you started into the career that you've hoped for. For me, I never planned on running for office, but I did want to be involved in agriculture, so I got engaged in some of the associations that supported the industry. When opportunities came to participate in meetings, I went. I learned about the legislative process, and I met a number of people from all over Georgia. Fast forward a couple years, and I had the opportunity to run for State House. Taking advantage of those opportunities to get involved a few years prior prepared me for this new role that I was going after. Which leads me to my next point. Be willing to take risks. Don't be reckless. Don't be foolish. But don't be afraid to take risks. Opening your own business, going after a promotion, deciding to go back to school for another degree, or hey, deciding to run for public office. All of these can be scary, but you will never get to where you want to go if you're afraid to try. Number 3, don't give up easy. Be determined and be persistent. In 2013, I was sworn in to my first term as a state representative. And at the very same time, I quit my job and became a full-time farmer. Now, I'd been a part-time farmer for a number of years and had been successful. Turns out, 2013 was an awful year. I was working nonstop, seeing little in return. Decisions that I made seemed to be bad ones. When I needed rain, God sent sunshine. And when I needed sunshine, God sent rain. And at the time, I couldn't figure out if God was telling me to get out quick before I wasted years on this dream I had of farming, or if He was just making me tough and teaching me lots of lessons all at once. Looking back, I'm glad we stuck with it and learned so much. Number 4, never stop learning. I don't know about y'all, but I learn something new each and every day. And if I get to the point that I think there's all there is to know about a particular topic, life has a funny way of showing me that I don't. I came across a quote from Newton D. Baker, who was the Secretary of War under Woodrow Wilson. He said, "The man who graduated yesterday and stops learning today is uneducated tomorrow." I think there's a great deal of truth in that. We live in times that are changing rapidly, and to be successful, you must keep up or catch up. As technology changes in your particular career path, do what you need to do to stay up to date, or better yet, ahead of the curve. Number 5, no amount of education can make up for a poor work ethic. This is probably the single most important quality to business owners and employers. As I've traveled the state most recently this summer with the Rural Development Council, we met with local community leaders and business owners, and a strong work ethic is one thing they are looking for more than anything else. They're called soft skills, but in today's workforce, they are very hard to find. If you want to succeed, take on more responsibility. Be the person the boss doesn't have to worry about. Get to work on time. Stay until the job is done. Be willing to work hard and always be honest. There is no substitute for hard work. And finally, I have to tell you one thing that's gotten me through really difficult decisions more than anything else, and that's been my faith in God. I left a very stable job to make what had been a side job with 2 friends a full-time career. And then in an even crazier move, I decided to run for public office. I've been asked, weren't you nervous about losing? Truth is, of course. I was worried our business wouldn't make it, and there was no guarantee I would win the election. But I truly believe that if it's meant to be, it will be. And if it's not, that's okay too. Ultimately, God is in control. Not every endeavor is going to be successful, but you can grow from every experience, good and bad. Please don't waste this opportunity that you've earned by attending Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. It is my hope that your experience here has prepared you to be an engaged citizen. This community, our state, and our nation desperately need engaged citizens. So what does that mean? It means that you don't take for granted the freedoms that others fought for you to have. It means you vote. It means taking responsibility for your mistakes and learning from them. It means that when you have an idea for how to make something better, you tell someone in a constructive way, in a helpful way. It means helping those who need help. It means passing on hard-learned lessons to your children and their children. It means taking ownership in your community and defending it against those who disrespect it. It means giving back to those who have helped you succeed. In closing, I want to talk about one of my favorite historical figures, and someone that you should now hold close to your heart, and you will remember for the rest of your life. Abraham Baldwin. This institution was named after him, and if you read his life story, he prepared himself not knowing the future. He took risks. He didn't give up. He never stopped learning. He worked hard, and most importantly, he had a strong faith in God. I say this because in his short 53 years of life, he was a minister. He served in the Georgia General Assembly. He signed the U.S. Constitution. He was the first president and founder of the University of Georgia. He served in the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate, and he spent his entire life and career laboring not for himself, but for others. What are you going to do? It's an honor to serve as your state representative. Congratulations and good luck.
Sam, we appreciate that. Great words of wisdom. Sam and his wife, Emily, are great friends of this institution. They're great supporters of ours. Emily, we thank you for your service on our board and to the community, your years of public service. If you'll follow in the footsteps of Sam Watson, you will do well. So, let's move to the exciting part for these people and parents. We request your assistance in making this a respectful and dignified ceremony. Everybody in attendance today is here for one reason. I always say this, and some say you shouldn't say that, but these people didn't come to hear me. Sam, they really didn't come to hear you either. They came to hear one name called. Maybe if they got twins, two names. One name. We want to make sure that when that one name that they came to hear is called, that they get to hear it. So let's hold our applause and praise till all the graduates have received their diplomas so that everyone can hear that one name called. We ask that you refrain from coming to the stage and blocking the view. We have a professional photographer who will take a picture of every graduate. And at the end of the ceremony, I or faculty members or whomever your favorite person here, if you want to reconstruct a photo of graduation, we'll be happy to do it. At this point, I'd like to recognize bachelor's degree honor graduates. Summa cum laude graduates have earned a grade point average of 3.9 or greater. Achieving this superior distinction are Laurel Elizabeth Bell, Neil Steve Hancock, Taylor Elizabeth Martin, Ashley Gayla Pelham, Anna Marie Pugh, Mary Elaine Robertson, Hannah Marie Rooks, Alan Cristobal Valdiviezo. Please stand so that we can congratulate you for your remarkable academic accomplishments. Thank you. Magna cum laude status is given to bachelor's degree graduates who have earned a grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. Magna cum laude graduates today are Brooke E. Appleton, Jessica Lynn Bell, Deidre Lachey Green, Kelsey Michaela McNeil, and Crystal Amber York. Please stand so that we can recognize you. Thank you. And cum laude graduates are those earning grade point averages of 3.5 to 3.69. Today, Hannah Denise Hicks has accomplished this distinction. Hannah, please rise. Congratulations. We congratulate each of you on your academic success. Dr. Jerry Baker, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now come forward and present the candidates for graduation. Dr. Baker.
Will the candidates please stand? Please move your tassel from the right to the left side to indicate your new status. President Bridges, on behalf of the faculty of Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, I present the degree candidates who have met the graduation requirements as outlined in the program. Please join me in congratulating the graduates.
All right, here it is, the all-important point. By the power and authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I hereby confer upon you the degrees that you have earned as listed in the graduation program. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please proceed forward to receive your diplomas? Please note that the graduates with gold stoles are members of Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. Graduates wearing bronze medallions are members of our honors program. And the graduates are recognized by a gold-braided cord. I would also like to acknowledge veterans who graduate today who are wearing stoles displaying the stars and stripes. If you are a veteran, student, faculty member, staff member, or guest, our tradition is to have you stand or raise your hand to be recognized for your service to this country. Veterans, please raise your hand or stand to be acknowledged. Mike Chasen, Director of Public Relations Emeritus, will read the names of the candidates and lead the recognition for each school. Mike?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Today is a great day to be alive and a fine time to be a graduate of Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. I ask that parents of these graduates stand quietly as your student's name is called. Also, I ask that you hold your applause until designated points in the ceremony. We begin with the bachelor's degree graduates from the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Dr. Darby Sewell, Acting Dean. Rebecca Kellen Bailey. Brett Beato. Billy Ann Birchall. Matthew Lee Bradley. Ashley Grace Burgess. Rainey Lee Cantrell. Carson Michael Chittum. Danielle Elise Clark. Luke Edward Early. Donnie James Fuller. George Wesley Fussell. Hunter Blaine Gaines. Evan L. Green. Kelsey Michaela Hancock. Trenton Daniel Harrell. Amy Sierra Harrington. Benjamin Murphy Hegwood. Victoria Hill. Carlene Elizabeth Hoover. Bridget Nicole Howard. Caleb Alexander Julian. Chelsea Lynn Kinsey. Haley Brooke Kuhn. Hunter Lee Lord. Tyler S. Lusk. Catherine Lynch. Taylor Elizabeth Martin. Josie M. McCulley. David Michael McKittrick Jr. Emily Stringfellow McNerney. Joshua Meeks, also receiving an Associate of Science degree. David Reno Myers. Alexander Samuel Oliver. Hillary Alyssa Hope. Cody Todd Howell. Anna Marie Pugh. April Lachey Rich. Jameson Sands. Lindsay Bloodworth Sapp. Luke Jackson Schofield. William Brett Sellers. Jared Colt Smith. Morgan Smith. Tiffany Nicole Smith. Philip Gregory Watts. Zachary Spencer Wood. These are your Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources. From the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Johnny Evans Dean, your Bachelor of Science degree graduates. Brooke E. Appleton, also receiving an Associate of Science degree. Jessica Lynn Bell. Tiffany Bennett. Nicholas Matthew Cartwright. Kelsey Marie Cawthon. Haley Lee Glover. Deidre Lachey Green. Becca Ann Lawrence. Gavin Michael Lee. Tiffany Nicole Remington Miller. Ebony Regina Elizabeth Missick. Kaylee Brooke Morgan Stokes, also receiving an Associate of Arts degree. Yesenia Perez Hernandez. Andrew Holden Powell. Giovanni de Jesus Raya. Mary Elaine Robertson. Alan Cristobal Valdivieso. Tanner William Watkins. Joshua C. Weeks. Bethlehem Woldemariam. Hannah Kelsey Woods. Crystal Amber York. These are your Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the School of Arts and Sciences. From the Stafford School of Business, Dr. Renata Alad Dean, your Bachelor of Science degree graduates. Laurel Elizabeth Bell. Hannah Denise Hicks. Trenton Holton. Ashley Gala Pelham. Brittany Nicole Ponder. Karen Fabiola Rodriguez. Hannah Marie Rooks, also receiving an Associate of Arts degree. Ryan Sherling. Marcus DeAndre Wheeler. These are your Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the Stafford School of Business. From the School of Nursing and Health Sciences, Troy Spicer Dean. Filling in for Mr. Spicer today, Dr. Tammy Dennis. Here are your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree graduates. Monica Womack Walker. Let's honor this Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree graduate from the School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your bachelor's degree graduates from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Your associate degree graduates, first from the School of Nursing and Health Sciences, Troy Spicer Dean. Filling in for Mr. Spicer today, Dr. Tammy Dennis. Your Associate of Science in Nursing degree graduates. Maria Alejandra Abrego. Pebbles Beck. Amy L. Birmingham. Julia Elizabeth Boggs. Morgan Branch. Brian Anthony Brendan. Brittany Brooks. Jonathan Wiley Brown. Julina Joy Cardinelli. Hope E. Collins. Haley Denise Conger. DeLois Conley. Betty Corsi. Savannah Lee Davis. Christopher Mark Decker. Shelby Leanne Fincher. Ellen Christine France. Jenna Nicole Fussell. Vanessa Dolores Hadley. Megan Kathleen Hara. Lauren Jade Hogan. Bridget Sierra Johnson. Whitney Elise Langford. Patrick David Littlefield. Jessica Renee Merwin. Catherine Victoria Miley. Jahida E. Moore. Emerald Jade Norris. Taylor Marie Owens. Karima Iman Rashid. Alyssa Sloan Satterfield. Derek Kurt Shepard. Misty Renee Spires. James Elmo Strickland. Marla Tucker. These are your Associate of Science in Nursing degree graduates from the School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Here are your Associate of Science degree graduates. Donald Morgan Anderson, Jr. Maria Guadalupe Arellano Luna. Brittany Ann Armstrong. Jacqueline Avila Serrano. Linda M. Acock. Jessica Paige Bell. Paige Elizabeth Bennett. Brooklyn Brown. Chelsea Brown. Janie Janelia Sheree Carroll. Maisha Victoria Kanate. Michaela Cruz. Hannah Grace Crumley. Jordan Ashley Day. Larry O. Deal. Henry Mitchell Deems. Zeta Mariella Delgado. Sarah Denard. Jordan Efaw. Paula Elizabeth Hayes. Sydney Leanne Hillman. Sadora Elizabeth Jimerson. Tanisha S. Johnson. Claire Jordan. Kyle Philip Manderscheid. Danielle Yvette Manuel. Yasmin A. Martinez. Caitlin Moore. Rodolfo Miro Felix. Daisha Nugent. Justin C. Partain. Jacqueline Ferris. Madison Phillips. Austin Russell Pinson. Jose de Jesus Santos Sanchez. Amber Smith. Amanda Lynn Thomas. Miona Monet Thomas. Chance Stewart Tyner. Sarah Elizabeth Trevelyan. Emily Hope Ward. John Quentin Winkler. Molly Rose Wright. Edgar Trejo Zermino. Juliana Hope Zimmerman. Let's honor these Associate of Science degree graduates. From the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Dr. Darby Sewell, Acting Dean, your Associate of Applied Science degree graduates. Coleman Weaver Heiss. Devontae DeAnthony Lamons. These are your Associate of Applied Science degree graduates from the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2017 at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Congratulations, graduates. We do have one more graduate today. Ladies and gentlemen, receiving his diploma on the graduation stage for the first time ever, the Honorable Sam Watson.
That didn't even require Board of Regents approval because he actually earned it. He just didn't show up. He thinks I did that for him, but I actually did it for his mama. Merry Christmas. So at this time, Sam, I skipped Abac grad too, so don't call my name. At this time, Ms. Nikki Knox Vanderslice, President of the Abac Alumni Association, will come forward and induct you graduates into the Abac Alumni Association. Nikki?
Thank you, Dr. Bridges. Good morning, newest Abac alumni. Welcome to the best club on earth. I'm the current president of the Abac Alumni Association, and I know that each of you is excited and eager to begin the celebration of this accomplishment with family and friends. So I'll be very brief. First, congratulations. Second, welcome. And third, a few words of encouragement. Congratulations. Most importantly, congratulations to all the students. You have risen to meet the demanding challenges that a degree from Abac requires of you. You've done the coursework, passed the exams, demonstrated a mastery of the material for the degree which you just received. Yay. I am sure that you were balancing a few other items and obligations while completing this degree. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the parents, family, and friends. You have supported each of these graduates as they walked along this journey. I'm sure for some of you that has included late-night phone calls assuring them that everything will work out just fine, or helping them learn to balance time management. Thank you for providing the moral and emotional support that your student needed in order to reach today's milestone. Secondly, welcome. Now that you are an Abac alumnus, you are among an elite group. As I just said, you've joined the membership. Well, 45% of your class has joined the membership. We'll be looking for the rest of you to join us. In over 54,000 Abac alumni worldwide. If I could ask a favor of those in the audience, if you would, please stand if you are an Abac alumnus. Look around, students. You are now one of us. Finally, encouragement. If you have not already joined the Alumni Association, which I just said 45% of your class has, thank you, that would make that the largest graduating class ever that has joined the Alumni Association by percentage. I would encourage you to join us if you have not done so. For those of you that are wearing those green and gold braided cords, thank you. You have already begun to give back to Abac by joining the Alumni Association. I would ask that the others of you to join and stay active. There are so many opportunities for networking, opportunities to recruit good students from your hometown to attend Abac, and opportunities for you to give back to Abac, the place that gave you a great start on your career. In closing, on behalf of the Abac Alumni Association Board of Directors, we want to congratulate you once again. We wish you the very best in your future endeavors and look forward to hearing of your future successes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Vanderslice. All right, we're almost there. One word of encouragement. Recently, we did a study of high school students who applied to Abac and who later chose to attend. We learned that 72% of the students who applied and ultimately attended Abac did so because of word-of-mouth recommendation from a friend or family member. So, graduates, use your mouth. Say good things and send us more students. It's my pleasure at each graduation ceremony to present awards on behalf of the Abac Alumni Association. Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College will honor 2 graduates today, one with the George P. Donaldson Award for the top associate degree graduate, and the Abac Alumni Association Award for the top bachelor's degree graduate. Each recipient will receive a plaque and a check for $500, so if you're looking for a free lunch, you know who to see. All sponsored by your Abac Alumni Association. Recipients of these awards must participate in the commencement ceremony. George P. Donaldson was president of Abac from 1947 until 1961, the most beloved president of Abac ever. This recognition pays tribute to Mr. Pete, as he was affectionately known. It recognizes scholarship, leadership, and good citizenship. The Abac Alumni Association Award fills a need which began when Abac began offering bachelor's degrees in 2008. We now have over 1,800 students. Actually, let me correct that. Fall semester, we had almost 2,100 students enrolled in bachelor's programs. We will present this award in recognition of student scholarship, leadership, citizenship, while receiving a bachelor's degree. Our Donaldson Award recipient served as chaplain for the Abac Cattlemen's Association and was a member of the Abac Bass Fishing Club. A Hope Scholarship recipient and also represented Abac by working at the Sunbelt Agricultural Exposition the past 2 years. During the fall semester, this animal science major volunteered his time to work at the Abac Beef Unit, where he was involved in feeding and care of cattle used by many of the livestock production classes. My career goal is to become a veterinarian and work for the United States Department of Agriculture, said this graduate. One day I would like to start my own practice for large animals. One of his references state, I believe that he is an exceptional student, a good classmate, with great character and a willingness to help others. A person committed to achieving his goals through hard work and determination. His work ethic, commitment, and academic ability make him an ideal candidate for the award. Mrs. Vanderslice, please join me at the podium as we present the Fall Commencement Donaldson Award to John Winkler. Congratulations, John. The Alumni Association Award recipient was a member of the Abac Ambassadors Leadership Organization, a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, the Agribusiness Club, the Agri-Life Council, the Student Activity Fee Committee, the Student Judiciary, and the Constitutional Convention Committee for the Student Government Association. He was one of 3 student leaders chosen to represent Abac at the 10th Annual Principled Leadership Symposium at the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina. He made the Dean's List for 3 consecutive semesters. He received the B.H. and Linnell Claxton Scholarship, the James Shepard Scholarship, and the Carlton Smith Scholarship. His service-oriented activities as an Abac student included Adopt a Mile, Hands on Tifton, and the Walk to End Alzheimer's. This agriculture major says production agriculture is my passion. My goal is to continue to represent the agriculture community to the best of my ability at the local, state, and national level. No matter what path I take, Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College has prepared me to meet and exceed my goals. One of his references said he's raised the bar for us here at Abac and will be a proud graduate and representative of this institution for life. Mrs. Vanderslife, once again, join me at the podium. I am honored to present the Abac Alumni Association Award to Jared Smith. Okay, as a final note of personal privilege before we adjourn, I wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I know you're going to all enjoy this time, but I ask that you be safe. Try not to do anything really stupid. At least get home for the holidays so Mom and Dad can enjoy some time with you safely. I'd ask that you also, before the day is over, I'll remind you again, thank those who made it possible for you to have the Abac experience. Please join me. Rise as the voices of Abac will sing the Alma Mater to be led by Dr. Susan Rowe. The recessional will then conclude this ceremony. Thank you, guests, for attending.
On the wiregrass plains of Georgia stands a place where we relive, holding in our hearts the memories that will ever be ours to share. The green field sun is there as the golden harvest draws. For our future bright, our heart's delight, we raise our voice in song. Green and gold, the standards flashing out, a vision fresh and pure. Lift your voice in praise for fellowship and pride.